Well, the game number 2 is just about to get going. We have the two teams coming onto the field of play. It's Hard Times coming up against the Dominicans. And so, just to remind you that the Dominicans are all Dominican nationals except for Gassano Barry, who normally keeps goal for them. I think he should be keeping goal for them tonight. Hard Times in the yellow and white. And in terms of the other team, Dominica team, they're in kind of green. And so they're in the usual formation. So the meet and greet, and then we'll have more intense action here. We had a very good first game, I must tell you. Very intense. Brownhill coming up against Bath, and the more renowned team Bath going under 2-1. Brownhill winning that one. Well, it's not the Dominicans, it's the Pioneers team. Pioneers coming up against Hard Times. So in green is Pioneers. So let me correct that very early. It's Pioneers coming up against Bath, and Pioneers, a very competitive team too. Very good team. And so it's the Hard Times team in a bit of a huddle, and they'll be looking to hopefully win this one. So too, Pioneers would be looking to hopefully win this one. Game about to get going. Some of the female officiators getting a chance. There she is, one of the SKNFA's recruits, one of Malcolm Ramsey's scholars. So Hard Times in yellow top with the touch. Referee says play. So Hard Times with the touch. No, knocking it forward. Nice work, but the defense for Pioneers getting into the mix. Hard Times with a possible run through, being heavily marked. No. Pushing it around nicely. Now missed. Here's a possible chance. The goal is quick. And, well, still in play. Still in play. That's interesting. Still in play. Ball still being knocked around. Hamilton now clears the danger. But very quickly responding there is Hard Times. A lot of movements, a lot of passing, and kind of keep it in. It's still in play. Running the line, but keeping it in play. Interestingly enough, still with Hard Times. Ball being passed around, short passes. Goes for the side kick. Now he's trying to turn. Gone in. Hard Times has scored very early. Hard Times has scored very early. Well, well, well. That was quick. That was super quick. And left the Pioneers defense stranded and knocked in. Mills tried his utmost but just couldn't pull that one in. So 1-0 very early in this game. Pioneers applying pressure at the top, but Hard Times clearing the danger, having a lot of space too. Hard Times applying more pressure here. Hard Times applying more pressure, but good defensive work there by Pioneers. Pioneers now running the line on the left flank. Pioneers now running the line on the left flank. And, well, a little bit of jostling there for ball control. Pioneers with some space. Nice work at the top. And heads go up. And still Pioneers applying pressure. The ball has been knocked out. So now Pioneers can apply some pressure. It's a flooring right up at the top. So this could, a good strong throw could apply pressure. Now how does he turn? He drives and defended and knocked out. And they have won a corner kick. So more pressure now being applied on the Hard Times goal because Pioneers has a corner kick. So lots of movement as there's the corner kick. Got a boot to it, but not knocking it in. And it's back with Pioneers on the left flank. Pioneers still with the touch. Pioneers being rushed by the Hard Times player. And so Pioneers still with the touch. Passes off nicely. Short passes. Now he goes midfield. He tries to control. Still not quite in control. Knocks it now to his teammate. Allows it to go further right. Now he goes central. And still with Hard Times. Now Hard Times on the right flank. The man is open. The man is open. Trying to make sure that he's an offside. Crosses here, but nobody rushing through. Goalkeeper has all the chance to get there and grab onto it. And was thinking about just rolling it out and then change his mind. Was for the big kick headed by Morton. Hard Times trying to apply pressure at the top. Nice work there by the defense for Pioneers. Pioneers now with the touch. Pioneers going through. Pioneers still with the touch. Pioneers still with the touch. Still Pioneers going forward. He can't control. Taken away by Hard Times. Back with Pioneers. Pushes forward nicely. Pioneers applying pressure at the top. Pioneers applying pressure at the top. Hits it to his goalkeeper who can't hold it, and so he knocks it out. So it's going to be a flooring for Pioneers. There's the flooring. And the ball has been headed out. So it's another flooring for Pioneers. So Pioneers with the flooring. Jostle for ball control. Now Pioneers knocking it around nicely. Pioneers at the top. But the defense for Hard Times clearing the danger just for the moment. Pioneers still though. Still knocking the ball around nicely. Pioneers being pushed back now towards their goalkeeper. Short pass. Good short pass. Now it's still Pioneers with the touch. Hard Times getting inside there. Hard Times with the touch. Now goes to the right flank. And the player now is going to try to push through. Here's a possible, well, offside whistle goes as he was rushing through. And that looks like Adrian Williams. He's very quick over the turf, I could tell you. So Adrian Williams playing for Hard Times, and he's a very dangerous player. Tries to get control, misses. The whistle goes. It's against the Hard Times team. It's going to be Pioneers' ball. So Pioneers now could apply some pressure with this free kick. Looks like Jaron Hamilton who is going to take the free kick. Very good player. There's the kick. Well, went for the low flat kick. But it's still with Pioneers. Still with Pioneers. Pioneers now with a possible run through. Pioneers with a possible run through. But Hard Times defending stoutly. Takes it away now on the right flank. Hard Times pushes through. But the defense for Pioneers decides to push it further onto the, well, is there a whistle? No, there's no whistle. No, Hard Times, well, Pioneers with a possible chance, but the goalkeeper is there and grabs onto it, and he has been probably hit by the player. We might get a card issued here because the goalkeeper seems to have been hit by the player, and I don't know if a card has been issued. Let's see if the player is going off. I'm not sure if a card has been issued because the Pioneers player seems to have been given his walk-in ticket. Is he off? He's off. That's interesting. Now Hardtimes with a possible run through. He's going to try to cross. No, he tries to hook. And the danger cleared by Pioneers. Hardtimes getting in the mix though. Back with Pioneers. Pioneers still with the touch. Pioneers now on the left flank. Pioneers on the left flank. The Hardtimes defense marking, but he is shaking one. He drives. Hardtimes gets ahead to it, and then the goalie comes out and grabs onto it. So saving the day. So it's still 1-0. Not the best of kicks that. Who is going to keep that in? Nobody's going to keep that in, are they? Nobody's going to keep that in. Agent Williams is quick, but not quick enough. So it's going to be a throw-in for Pioneers team. Hardtimes gets a boot to it, but Pioneers responds quickly. The whistle goes. It's against Hardtimes, so it's going to be a free kick now for Pioneers. So Pioneers with the kick. Intercepted there by Hardtimes. So Hardtimes now running through. Hardtimes with a possible run through here. Hardtimes with a possible run through. He's been pushed out by Hamilton. So it's going to be throwing for Hardtimes. Still with Hardtimes. Back with Pioneers. Hardtimes now with a possible run through. And there was Agent Williams rushing through, but nicely done by the defense for Pioneers. And so Pioneers now with a possible run through. And Pioneers with a possible run through, trying to shake that man. And now Hardtimes with the touch. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers with the touch. Morton gets a touch. And Pioneers going back now. How he does he deal with it? He decides to push it to his goalie, and he can't hold it, so he pushes it back. And now he's under some pressure. He kicks it away. Under pressure, kicking it out. Apologizes. So it's going to be a throw-in now for Hardtimes. There's a throw-in. It's a good, strong throw-in. Nicely headed there by number 7 and knocked out. So there's the throw-in for Pioneers. Trapped and passed off, but possible run through here now for Hardtimes. Possible run through here for Hardtimes, and needs some help. He's pulled down. There's no whistle. There was a loud shout and an appeal by the Hardtimes players, but the referee wasn't impressed. And so it's back now with Pioneers. Now a man goes down for Pioneers again. There's no whistle. So now it's back with Hardtimes, trying to find space. He goes too hard on the left flank, but maybe it's his control. It is. And this time he knocks it out. Good defensive work there by Pioneers. So urging the players to mark early, Hamilton. So here's the throwing. Good throwing too. Heads go up. Agent Williams got somewhere inside there. Not the best of plays, trying to keep it in, but he has knocked it out. It's going to be another throwing for the Hardtimes team. There's the throwing. Well. That looked a little fancy there. Well, well, well. The crowd appreciated that. Now knocking it on the right flank. Pioneers on the right flank. Pioneers on the right flank, but being heavily guarded there by the. Well, there's a possible run through, but here's a chance here now over the crossbar. Adrian Williams was rushing through looking for the ball, but the player decided to go direct. Went too high. Those short passes, not my kettle of fish really, but I'm clearing the danger for the moment. And this with Pioneers, sorry. Pioneers trying to set up the play, pass it off. Nice short passes. But man has been knocked asunder. And that looks like Adrian Williams being knocked over there. The whistle has gone. So it's going to be a free kick for Hardtimes. Free kick for Hardtimes. This could be pretty interesting. The wall formation now here for Pioneers. And the goalkeeper did well on that occasion, grabbing onto it. Now on the offensive is Pioneers, but the Hardtimes players got there very quickly and took control of the ball. So it's back with Hardtimes. Short passes, ball being passed around nicely. Short passes, still trying to run through. Headed nicely there by the defense for Pioneers. He decides to knock it out. Man goes down for Hardtimes, but he's back on his feet. He'll be okay. So it's going to be a throw-in now for Hardtimes. There's the throw-in. Decides to kick it out. So it's a free kick for the Pioneers team. Goes for the right flank, trying to rush through, trying to go wider. Ball has been knocked out of touch. So it's a throw-in for Hardtimes. A little bit of jostling there by the player for Pioneers. And the referee has given him a free kick now for Hardtimes. So Hardtimes with the free kick. So it's going to be a throw-in now for the Pioneers team. And apparently it's a foul show. So not good work there by the Pioneers player. It's going to be a throw-in now for Hardtimes. And Curtis Moon Jr. is going to take the throw. He normally has some very big throws. This is going to go far, I could tell you. Just as I indicated, heads go up, goalkeeper bubbles with it slightly and then grabs onto it. So just rolls it out to his teammate. Ball wide on the right flank, pushes it through. Still, no, he's been heavily marked. He goes, oh, he screams. He screams and the referee, well, that was dramatic because he certainly screamed and rolled over, went tumbling over. And let's hope he's okay. But certainly a bit of drama there. And he's back on his feet. Any cards issued? In the previous match, we saw a lot of cards issued. This referee probably doesn't have any cards. No card issued. So here goes. Pioneers back in focus here, but getting quickly to the ball is Hardtimes. Losing it back to Pioneers. Pioneers rushing through. Pioneers passes off more on the left flank. Pioneers, the ball has been knocked out by the Hardtimes defender. So it's going to be a throw-in now Trying to rush forward there. Hard times. Hard times rushing through. Adrian Williams can't find the ball. Adrian Williams finally finds the ball. Adrian Williams, he's good. He's quick. He's quick. There's a possible cross, but good defensive work there. But it's still with hard times. He drives, headed nicely, and out. Hamilton, number 12, very good defender, got in the mix and headed it out. So now looking quick. There's the Pioneers, and ball quickly taken there. The referee says no. You work on my instruction. So it's going to be a free kick for Hard Times. Free kick taken, not controlled, and so still with Hard Times. Hard Times with the touch goes wide on the left flank. He's going to try to turn, passes back to his teammate. So still with Hard Times, pushing forward now, chips it forward. The goalkeeper rushes out, grabs onto it, puts the knee up in the ear to protect himself in case the player was going to charge into him. And that deterred the player. Now it's on the bad player. Headed it nicely to his goalie, who was able to hold on with both hands. Now man goes down. The referee is right on the spot and looks as if, let's see what he's indicating here. No cards. I think this referee doesn't have any cards. The other referee, well, he had a lot of cards, and he just decided that he's going to do a distribution program tonight. He really gave out a lot of cards. Now it's Hard Times. Man is open. Ball being passed around. Ball being passed around. Still Hard Times. Hard Times with the touch. And Pioneers getting in the mix, but Hard Times still with the touch. Short passes, trying to rush through. It's trying to run the line. And Pioneers defenders really working overtime, keeping the ball back there. Nice touch by Pioneers with a possible run through here. Pioneers with a possible run through, but the Hard Times defenders got in the mix, and so it's still with Hard Times. Hard Times now passing the ball around nicely, and Morton goes wide on the right flank. Can he control? He is in control. He's gonna pass. He passes off, maybe too hard. No, he's still in play. Nicely, that's Hamilton. He has worked overtime, and nicely worked there and knocked out. So it's a flooring now, and Hard Times. Ball being passed around, short passes. Is he gonna drive from there? He has the space, but good defensive work. Getting in the way is the defender for Pioneers, and Hard Times still trying to get through. Hard Times with the touch. Needs some help, and stopped for the moment. Stopped for the moment. Still Hard Times trying to rush through. Ball being knocked around. Pioneers goes after it. Pioneers passes off to his teammate. Headed there. Pioneers trying to run through, but not getting to the ball. Ball being passed around. Morton is rushing through, being heavily marked, and now I think, let's see if a card will be issued finally. Morton with a sliding tackle there, and no card. Man went down, but the ball has been awarded to Pioneers. So it's going to be Pioneers with the free kick. He decides to go way on the left flank, and I think he has knocked it out. No, it's still in play. So it's still in play. So going center now, but Hard Times with the touch. Hard Times been knocking it around, goes onto the right flank. Hard Times, he has a lot of space, nobody pressuring him. No, he's being pressured and passes off. No, still Hard Times. Still Hard Times. No, back now with Pioneers. Pioneers now trying to set up the play going forward. Pioneers short passes. Pioneers still with the touch. Pioneers more on the left flank now. And Hard Times, no, he shakes that man nicely. But the Pioneers player, well, the defenders got into the mix and knocked it out. So it's a free kick from pretty close range here for Pioneers. This could be really interesting. Here's the kick. He allows it to go out. It's away from the upright. Ball being passed around here by Hard Times. Hard Times on the right flank. And the ball has been knocked out. So it's going to be a throw-in for Hard Times. There's the throw-in. Hard Times on the left flank. Passes, but well, Adrian Williams got in there quickly and the ball has been knocked out. So there's a throw-in, and on the left flank now it's Hard Times with the short passes, knocking it around. More pressure on the goalies in that danger area. Goes wider, the man is open on the left flank. How does he handle it? Decides to push it through, but taken nicely there, but he decides to pass it back. So asking for it in the middle. He has gotten it just about where he asked for it. This could be interesting, but well, he's gonna shoot from there. Well, Adrian Williams lurking somewhere in the middle there, but Morton passes off, and on the right flank it is, chips it forward. The goalkeeper will come out. Nobody close. Wheels it out. Man doesn't control, but he chips it after the fact, and nice, good reflective work. I think it came off the Pioneers player, but let's see what the ruling is. So Pioneers going onto the left flank, not controlled on that occasion, but he's now in control, trying to run closer, and the Hard Times player gets right in the mix and kicks it out. So more pressure on the Hard Times goal now, because it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for Pioneers. 1-0 the score. Pioneers trying hard here, and that was a pretty good corner kick, but the day has been saved. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Pioneers team. For the Hard Times team, sorry. So decides to knock it out. Is he going to knock it out again? Well, not bad. Good play that. But it's back with Hard Times. And that's Hamilton. He has played well all night. Clears the danger and goes onto the left flank. His teammate doesn't control initially. And Hard Times got a touch on it. But Pioneers reacting quickly. Drives now, headed back nicely there. And out. So it's back with Pioneers. Hard Times defending stoutly. Hard Times, and the ball has been knocked out of touch, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Hard Times team. There's the throw-in. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers going forward, and Hard Hardtimes takes it away. True ball. Man goes down, but I think nobody threw him down really. He just probably was going so fast he lost balance. And now it's back pressure on the Hardtimes goal, but the Hardtimes player defending stoutly. And somebody missed the kick, somebody goes down, but it's back with Hardtimes. Hardtimes pushing through now on the right flank. Hardtimes on the right flank. The man is open. The goalkeeper is going to go out. Passes off. Hamilton, who has played well so far. He has defended stoutly. And shakes that man back to his teammate, rushing through. Nice work there. But good response by the Hardtimes defender. And short pass and back with Pioneers rushing through. Hardtimes defending stoutly. Still Hardtimes with the touch going further onto the left flank. Taken off him by the Pioneers player who got there very quickly indeed. So back with Hardtimes though. Lots of exchanges. Tries to keep it in. And the whistle has gone. And so let's see whose ball. So it's going to be Hamilton with a free kick, and there's a free kick. Pioneers wide on the right flank, too hard, gets a touch, it goes out. So Joe quickly taken. Ball being passed around by the Hardtimes players. Drives it too hard. Agent Williams screams in disappointment, saying too hard. And so headed there by Morton. And Pioneers pushing forward, but defended stoutly there by Hardtimes. Hardtimes with a possible run through, but he doesn't control. So he was rushing through, but didn't have control of the ball. So goes wide on the right flank. Here's a possible chance. Here's a possible chance. Adrian Williams latches on to it and goes over the crossbar. He would be disappointed with that. He got there quickly, but maybe just needed a side kick, you know, flat kick. He went high with the toe. So ball is in play, not controlled, but Pioneers comes away with it. Morton heads. Well, that was Morton, but Hardtimes defender headed it there. Morton tapped it further on the left flank. So Morton now with the touch, passes off to his teammate, and he's going to try to do a run through on the left flank, controlled. He's going to try to run through. No, avoiding the offside call. The referee gets it on his hand. Should blow against himself. I think he blows against himself because he took it on the hand. And so it's going to be a free kick. Or the ball, they're going to toss the ball. So Morton gets the first touch on it. Now he drives. Now it's on the right flank. And he hits the side. He would be disappointed with that. Should have waited a little longer and come a little closer. He just drove it into the side of the net. Ball being passed around, short passes here by Hardtimes on the left flank now. Yeah, he's trying to shake that man. Morton knocks it further to his teammate. But Pioneers was quickly inside here, so Pioneers has the ball. Morton passes off again. He doesn't get it. Pioneers with a possible breakaway here. Anybody home? He tries a one-timer and misses. Possible chance going a beg in there for Pioneers. Nice pass there, nice pass there, nice pass there, nice pass there. I think he waited too long. Hamilton is a good defender. He really works hard for his team. intercepting nicely and working overtime again, setting up the play, but knocking it too hard and out. But certainly Hamilton has worked really hard for his team. You could check that he knows what he's about. So Hardtimes with the touch. Hardtimes still with the touch. Still sticking to the right flank. Still on the right flank. Chips it now. Too hard. So Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers playing around in that danger area with Hamilton missing there. There's Adrian Williams looking for some space. Man goes down, but no whistle. So Pioneers headed there, getting very low on that occasion to head it. Now trying for the run through. That looks like Queely. And going forward, man goes down, the ball goes out. So defended stoutly there by the Pioneers player, knocking it out. So it's going to be another flooring for Hardtimes. There's the flooring. Referee wants that to be redone. So here comes the flooring once more. Ball being knocked around by Hardtimes. Goes onto the right flank. Let's see how he handles it. Tries to push through, but under well, goes down in spectacular fashion, but the referee is not impressed. And so Pioneers controlling the play. Pioneers controlling the play. Pioneers controlling the play. Pioneers controlling the play on the left flank. Hardtimes working overtime to defend. Ball has been knocked out. So Pioneers trying to go forward. Pioneers will turn. He can shoot from there, but he doesn't see the goal. He's way off course. So it's Hardtimes trying for the run through. Response there by Pioneers. Passing off, short pass, pushing forward nicely, but the goalkeeper gets into the frame and picks it up. Now Hardtimes will try to control. Quick work there by Pioneers, takes it away. Passes off nicely, so he's still with Pioneers. Man goes down, the whistle goes. It's gonna be Pioneers free kick. And so the free kick has been quickly taken. However, Hardtimes comes away with the ball now. Now he's keeping it in. This is interesting. This is a good run through here. Man goes down, there's no whistle. Somebody is screaming at the referee, but the referee isn't impressed at all. So Pioneers running through now. Pioneers setting up the play in the midfield. Pioneers drives it forward. The goalkeeper is waiting back, and the whistle goes. I think it's an offside whistle. That's the halftime whistle. 1-0 is the score. So Pioneers Hardtimes scored very early. Pioneers tried to come back. They tried really hard, but up to this point, it's still 1-0 at halftime. Well, the game has resumed, and now Pioneers is kicking towards us now in our general direction. Well, Apparently there was a little mix-up there, but the goalkeeper reacted quickly. So it's 1-0. So it's back with Pioneers. Pioneers definitely trying to be aggressive here in this second half, trying to equalize. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers still with the touch. Man goes down. There's no whistle. Pioneers still with the touch with the possible run through off target. So there's the goal kick headed there by the Hardtimes player. Hardtimes with the touch on the right flank. Now setting up the play nicely here. Pioneers, they're certainly working overtime so far. Ball has been knocked out. So Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers trying to turn. Can't find the space. Now keeps it in play. Running the line. And I think he has kept it in. No, the referee says it's a throw-in for the Pioneers team. So it's gonna be an actual kick. Actually, it's gonna it's gonna be a kick, a free kick. So Pioneers applying early pressure in the second half. Good kick. Is the danger cleared? Not quite. So driven hard there, and Hardtimes with the touch. Hardtimes trying to go through. Hardtimes with the touch. Passes off, and still Hardtimes with the touch. Running the left flank now. Looking busy on the left flank. The goalkeeper comes out a long way. Goalkeeper came out a long way there, Mills, to knock it out. Not controlled, so the ball goes out. So there's a throw-in. Hardtimes with the touch, trying to go forward. Drives. The goalkeeper is out, and player made contact with the goalie. The goalie's down, and let's see if a card will be issued. Again, no card issued. The goalie is on his feet. No card issued. I don't think this referee has brought out any cards for this game. No. Hardtimes. Well, Pioneers trying to clear the danger at the top. The ball knocked back to his goalie. Somebody trying to pressure him. Well, he clears it quickly. Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers still with the touch on the left flank now. Waited a bit long. Passes off now. And moving quickly. Still with Pioneers. Trying to shake that man. Good sliding tackle. Knocks it out. So there's the throw-in. Ball has been knocked out again by Hardtimes, so it's going to be another throw-in for Pioneers. There's the throw-in. So Hardtimes with the touch. Pioneers got a touch. Pioneers fight for ball control. Pioneers comes over with it. Pioneers still on the left flank. Pioneers running the line. They're both claiming the ball. Let's see. The referee says it's Hardtimes' ball. The Pioneers player very disappointed with that call. So it's with Hardtimes. Swings it now in the center of the field. And still Hardtimes. Jostling through. Hardtimes. Morton decides to go to his goalie, who passes off on the left flank. Knocks it further on the left flank. Will turn now, rushing through. being heavily marked. Hardtimes with a run through. Hardtimes with a run through. The goalkeeper makes a save. Fantastic save too. And back now with the green team, Pioneers. Pioneers now on the offensive. Pioneers with a possible run through here. He's open. How does he handle it though? No, he can drive from there, I believe. No, he feels he doesn't have the space. Well, I think he should have driven from there. Pioneers applying pressure. Ball has been knocked out. While we were changing cards, a little bit of a clash up there in defensive goal for Hardtimes. The player is going off for a moment. So here goes on the right flank. Out it goes. So gonna be a throw-in. There's a throw-in. And Hardtimes with the touch. Short passes. Running the right flank. Very close. Now well defended there by Pioneers, but Hardtimes with a possible run through. Hardtimes with a possible run through. Shakes that man. Still running through. Getting closer. And defended stoutly there by Pioneers. Pioneers out with a run through on the right flank. Pushes it through. The Hardtimes player defending stoutly. And the ball goes out of touch. So it's going to be a throw-in now for Pioneers. Pioneers with the throw-in. Probably doing a bit too much there. And ball has been knocked forward very easily. And so it's back pressure now on the Pioneers team, but Pioneers has taken it away. Pioneers with a possible run through. Pioneers with a run through here. Good defensive work there by Hardtimes, but Pioneers is back on with the ball. Pays off a right booter, knocks it into the player. Hardtimes player, and it goes out of touch. So rushing through now. Peels off a right booter, off course. So it's going to be a goal kick, a low flat kick. Not the best of kicks. And the number 7 for Pioneers. With the ball now, running the line. Passes off to his teammate. Taken away by the Hardtimes player. Hardtimes with the touch. Hardtimes now with the touch. Headed nicely there by the defense for Pioneers. So Hardtimes passing it back. Doesn't control the Hardtimes player. How does he deal with it? It goes out. So it's going to be a throw-in. There's a throw-in. Now it's with Pioneers. Pioneers rushing through. Taken away by the Hardtimes player. Pioneers can't keep it in. It goes out. So it's going to be Morton, known for some very strong throw-ins. That's not one of them. Trying to pick out his player. Still with the touch. Hardtimes. Nice side kick. Trying to go forward on the right flank. Morton passes off. Still on the right flank. Drives up top there. Action at the top. Action at the top. Still pressure on the goal at the top. But well, Pioneers defending stoutly. But Hardtimes trying to get in the mix. Fails. And now Pioneers will try a run through. Now here's a possible run through if the man can turn. He's trying to control. He drives. Is the man nicely headed there by the Hardtimes player? He drives. But it's way off course. But it is still in play. Still in the field of play. And it's still with Pioneers. Is he going to try to drive from there? He's still with Pioneers. He's going to try to cross. And the ball goes out. So this game definitely does not have the thrills and spills of the first game. The first game certainly was a crowd pleaser. It definitely was a crowd pleaser, I could tell you. And it was very intense. Both teams and their supporters were very much into the game. So it's going to be a throw now for Morton. There's a throw-in, a good strong throw-in. And now he has to kick. Is anybody home? Headed out by the defender for Pioneers. Now it's Hardtimes. Hardtimes, the goalkeeper under pressure, but he did well there. Mills intercepted nicely and grabbed onto it, threw it out quickly too. So it's back with Pioneers. Pushes it to his goalie. His goalie is under pressure, but he does well. Releases it quickly. Now Pioneers chasing forward. Good response by Hardtimes. Well, good defensive work by Pioneers. Hardtimes with the touch now. Doesn't have the space to shoot. Passes off. No, he doesn't have the space to shoot. Passes off. No. Morton passes off as well. Does he have the space to shoot? He can't. No, he doesn't. I think he had the space there on that occasion. Decided not to shoot. And so it's still with Hardtimes. Now we have Hardtimes pushing the ball around. Short passes is the order of the night. And still with those short passes, maybe they might end up passing it back to the goalkeeper. Got a hand to it. There was no whistle, interestingly. It wasn't intentional, I could tell you. But at the top, lots of quick exchanges. Still not shooting. They're just passing the ball around. And nobody taking a shot. Ball being passed around. That's the order of the play right now. Almost as if they're killing time. Now Adrian Williams rushing through, but the goalkeeper is quick. Gets out there quickly, grabs onto it. So Pioneers trying to clear the danger area there, passing the ball around. Short passes, but to the wrong person now. Back with Hardtimes. Has an opportunity, doesn't shoot. Ball still being passed around. Short passes, pressure at the top. Now the defense, that looks like Hamilton. He has worked hard. Comes into the mix, clears the danger for the moment. But Hardtimes still comes over with it. Hardtimes still with the touch, but Pioneers gets a touch now. Hardtimes getting back into the mix. The referee says it's against Hardtimes, so it's going to be a free kick for the Pioneers team. So it's going to be a free kick for Pioneers. Fresh legs on for Hardtimes. And now, pressure now on the Hardtimes goal. Pressure on the Hardtimes goal. The defender's doing well. And trying to rush through here. Knocked out. Looks as if the referee has asked him to fix his shin guard. So he has to wait until the play is complete apparently. There's a throw-in. And running the line. Good play, but back with Pioneers. Pioneers still with the play. Knocks it hard. Does he keep it in? He fails. there. Good defensive work. He drives. The goalkeeper grabs onto it. A bit of a marble on that occasion. Now he decides to go hard left and too hard and out. Well, Hardtimes pushing forward now on the left flank. The Pioneers player pushes it to his goalie, plays around with it just for a wee bit, and then passes off to his teammate. Running the right flank now is Hardtimes. Well, Pioneers. Pioneers now, and the ball has been knocked out by the Hardtimes player. So it's going to be a throw-in. There's the throw-in for Pioneers. Fight for ball control. Rushing through there. Well, at the top, still at the top, still danger at the top for Pioneers, but the danger has been cleared, and he goes on to the left flank. The man is unmarked. Now he's been pressured, and the ball has been knocked out. There's the throw-in for Pioneers. Trying to shake his man. There he goes. Still with Pioneers. He drives. The goalkeeper is under pressure. And he bubbles with it momentarily and then grabs onto it and just lays down on it. Rolls it out. Always a dangerous play in my mind. But the danger cleared for the moment. Running the left flank here now. Pioneers still on the left flank, but Hardtimes on the left flank. Pioneers getting in the mix. Defending stoutly. And the ball has been knocked out of touch. So we're going to have the throw-in. There's the throw-in. Defended stoutly and knocked clean out of touch by the defender for Pioneers. So we're going to get a corner kick for Hardtimes. So trying to mark hard here. Here's the kick. Hit the crossbar and came back into the field of play. So fortune favoring Pioneers there on that occasion. Hardtimes rushing through. And I think they've scored. Hardtimes has scored again. Goal number 2. Tapped in there nicely. And so that's goal number 2 for Hardtimes. Very quick response. The ball was across the face of the goal. And it was nicely tapped in there. So make that 2-0. Hardtimes in control. So Pioneers knocking the ball around. And Pioneers now on the offensive with a run through. The Hardtimes defenders all around him, taking it off him too. Trying to rush through, fails. The ball has been knocked out. 2-0 the score. There's the throw-in. And trying to shake his man. Hardtimes applying more pressure here. Hardtimes going further on the right flank. And man controlling. He's going to try to pass. Waits quite a while. Passes back now to his teammate. Passes again. Short passes now being set up. Chips it forward. Is it too hard? The goalkeeper comes out. And it was hit too hard. The goalkeeper rushed out and grabbed onto it. That's not a good goal kick. Well, Hard Times applying pressure once more at the top. Whistle goes. Offside whistle, I believe. And so it's back now with Pioneers on the run through on the right flank. This is a good play. The goalkeeper is quick. Grabs it just ahead of the player. Rolls it out. And good play there by the Pioneers player. So passing it around nicely. And the Pioneers player took it away nicely. So it's back with Hard Times now. And running the left flank there, the offside whistle goes. So there's a kick for Pioneers. Running the right flank. He's going to try to cross. Has to cross. No, Hard Times very quickly inside there. He falls over. There's no whistle. Now it's with Hard Times. Hard Times rushing through. Hard Times passes further on the right flank. He will cross. He crosses. And tried a header, I think, and missed. So it's going to be back with Pioneers. Ball still in play. And on the left flank, there's a bit of a pause in the proceedings. Whistler's gone. Well, apparently the man is still down over here. And so the referee finally having a look. But when he gets down there, he gets back up. I guess he just wanted the attention from the referee. So here's the Hard Times team setting up the play now. Pushing it forward, going forward now. He's going to try to cross. Nicely defended there by, well, it's right at the top now, but it's the Pioneers team defending stoutly. Hard Times now will have to defend because Pioneers on the offensive. He doesn't control that well, knocks it out. There's the throw-in. Pioneers now has a chance. Nicely stopped there by the Hard Times player. So rushing forward now, Hard Times on the offensive. Goes wide on the left flank, but does he keep it in? He does. Still with Hard Times. And Hard Times still with the touch. Passes now. And still Hard Times. Now it's Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers going forward. Tries to shake one. He gets through for the moment. No, he's on the right flank. Just has to cross. He crosses, but no control. And the danger cleared. Trapped by Morton. Passes off. Good response by the Pioneers player who knocks it out of touch. There's a strong throw in there for the Hard Times team. At the top, but the goalkeeper is going to get there first, I believe. No, yes. He initially seemed as if he had lost it, but somehow recovered quickly. Now, Pioneers with the run through. Pioneers, man goes down, and there's a whistle. Somehow I don't believe there's a lot of time left in this game. It's 2-0. Free kick there for the Pioneers team. Lots of heads. And the ball has been knocked out. So the action continues. Pioneers, not the best of kicks on that occasion. Hard Times comes away with it. The short passes once more in focus. And Pioneers now with a drive. Good attempt, but over the crossbar. One timer. And we are having a substitution for Pioneers. left flank. Straight to the goalie. Straight to the goalie. The ball was driven, but straight to the goalie, and then the player made contact with the goalie as he put his life on the limb, basically. So the goalkeeper has been knocked out. Well, maybe not knocked out, but knocked over. And the referee calling for assistance immediately. So Mills putting his life on the limb there as the player charged in to score, or to attempt to score, and somehow managed to grab onto it, but I think he probably was contacted really hard in the process. Well, Mills is okay, as a goal kick is now being taken. He actually takes the goal kick, so he's quite all right. And on the right flank is Pioneers. Pioneers with the touch. Pass is off now, but taken away by Hardtimes. Hardtimes now with a possible run through. Hardtimes pushes off, and Pioneers defending stoutly there. So still Hardtimes rushing through here. The goalkeeper grabs onto it, saves the night once more. Now Hardtimes with the touch. Short passes once more. This time he goes towards the goal, but the defender decides to push it back forward on the left flank now. Nice work, pushing it forward. And on the left flank, still crossing now. Poor work on that occasion, way away from the goal. Action at the top, plenty action at the top, but defending stoutly is the Pioneers team. Now with a possible run through, and stopped for the moment because they realized the Hardtimes players were getting close. So Hardtimes now with a possible run through. The danger being cleared there by the Pioneers defender, and the ball goes out. So it's a quick throw in there for Hardtimes. So Hardtimes, and a little tangle of feet, and the referee decides it's going to be Pioneers ball. So Pioneers down 2. Hardtimes in charge for the moment. 2-0 with time running out on this game. So Pioneers trying to run the left flank now on the offensive. Pioneers moving through nicely. Pioneers now on the offensive. Pioneers on the offensive. He seems to be agitated as the player. The referee says it's a corner kick. So it's going to be a corner kick for the Pioneers team. Pressure now on the Hardtimes goal. It goes out. So it's going to be a goal kick for Hardtimes. Well, he's gone for the short pass. Danger cleared for the moment, but back now with Pioneers. The goalkeeper is a little disappointed with that. Back with Pioneers. So Pioneers knocking the ball around nicely. Hardtimes gets in the mix. Pioneers responds quickly. So Pioneers with the touch. Pioneers trying to pass it around nicely. Hardtimes gets into the mix quickly. So Hardtimes now with a possible run through. Hardtimes going on the right flank. Hardtimes exciting the crowd at the top. Hardtimes, oh, he decides to kick it out. Really put a hard boot on that as the player was rushing through. Pioneers defender kicked it out hard. So there's a throw in for Hardtimes. Defended stoutly there by the Pioneers team. Hardtimes now with the touch. Under pressure, pushes it back. So Hardtimes, well, trying to shake his way through, but he's heavily marked. And so it was like 3 against 1. There's that strong throwing by Morton. And the danger still at the top. Oh, he really wasn't looking at the goal. Clear of the crossbar, way over the crossbar. So we're going to have a goal kick. But Hardtimes applying pressure once more. Hardtimes applying pressure once more. And defending stoutly there. Ball goes out. Expect another strong throw in there by Morton. He's going to get it right up by the goalkeeper, I believe. Almost. Goalkeeper comes out as Pioneers gets the ball back. It's going to be a goal kick. Is it going to be a short pass? It is. They seem to major in the short passes. Now with the possible run through. Pioneers with the possible run through. The Hardtimes defender did very well indeed to get there and control and pass off. That was brilliant. Still Hardtimes with the touch. Decides to go towards his goalie. Well, his defender. And gets the danger cleared. Pioneers getting in the mix. Pioneers getting in the mix here. Now Hardtimes back with the touch, trying to run forward. Hardtimes passes off nicely. Anybody home? Wow. Knocked asunder. There's no whistle. My goodness. There's a little bit of a push off up top. Right away there's a bit of a push off. And the referee has to get into the mix quickly. Well. A card. For the first time, a card has been issued. So the referee has cards. I thought he didn't. But a card has been issued. And after all of that, it's going to be throwing for Pioneers. So it's going to be, referee says no. So the action resumes. Seems as if there's a bit of heat at the end of this game. Now Pioneers trying to run the left flank. Ball has been moved around quickly. Pioneers with a possible run to the goalkeeper is going after it and decides to knock it out. So it's a throw-in for Pioneers. A bit of a handball, and that's the game. So at the end of the game, 2-1. Hardtimes has won. 2-1 the final score, and that's the way we're going to leave you from the Neves Athletic Stadium.